What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Sweat It Out podcast. Today we have a special guest.
She-Hulk.
Woo! Damn, Josh went right in on that one. She's a local Miamian. She is a fitness coach. She is a mom of 2. She is a huge fitness junkie. She competes.
The most shredded person in the room right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Please help me welcome Regine Santa Maria. How's it going?
Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for, bringing me into your podcast. I've never done a podcast before, so if I sound kind of nervous, just know why.
Don't worry, we'll make it nice and comfortable for you.
Josh sure will, right?
Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm the king of making people feel uncomfortable.
Especially when it's your first one.
Oh yeah,
Your first
Right.
one.
very first ever.
Yes.
Well, we're excited to be your first. I don't think I've ever been anyone's first. So
2020 is a year.
yeah, it's a year for a lot of things. I guess this is.
Oh man! So how you been? How's everything going for you?
I'm doing good. I've been preparing for a competition, which is September 12th. And other than that, keeping busy with training, work, and obviously being quarantined with kids and schooling, homeschooling at best. Horrible. But other than that, it's been good though.
I gotta ask you because I know we kind of spoke when before we started the podcast, but it's not easy, especially being a mom.
Yeah.
Running the house, working, as a coach and training the way you train, especially for competition.
I know.
Fuck!
So
I wake
how
up
do you
in the
do
morning.
it?
You're already on the Stairmaster.
I know.
I'm like,
I
God
get
damn.
that.
Like, I think I wake up early and she's already like 30 minutes
I've
in.
done everything.
Like, holy shit. And then I finish work and I see you back at the gym. I'm like, God damn, I got to work so much harder.
No, it is true.
So
though.
what's the trick?
There's no tricks though. And I think that the trick is how determined you are, and how to set the right priorities, because I think that everyone's always going to look up to you and tell you, oh, I don't know how you do it. I know how to do it. You know how to do it. You just don't figure out the way to do it, or you don't prioritize it, or maybe this is not for you, which in most cases is not for them. Being a coach or a trainer, it's a lifestyle that I already implement every day. So I'm not going to say it's not easy because I take it to the next level every day. And I try to be my best with anything that I do daily. So
It's seen.
Yeah. I always kind of go back and forth. I mean, to be completely honest, right? Like, I feel like, the level that I try to obtain on a daily basis, at least with, fitness, with exercise, with my nutrition and sleep and how I handle my stress. You kind of mentioned it earlier, right? Where people, it might not be for certain people, right?
no, it's not.
I know you've been training clients for, quite a long time now, as, Anthony and I both have. And I struggle to find a way to get my clients to even, get to 75% or 65% of where, I think that they should be at.
Yeah.
Do you,
Yeah.
because, you're on a whole nother level when it comes to your training because of, the fitness competitions and everything.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to get your clients to, understand even 50 or 25%?
No. No.
How do you make it relatable to them so that they can achieve their goals?
Well, I think in the most part, most of my clients are mostly moms. So right there and there, they relate to me. So you got to find what can be something that they can relate to you for you to accommodate it and actually teach them that, listen, if I could do it, you could do it too.
The Stairmaster.
The Stairmaster, fuck that shit. I fucking hate that Stairmaster, but hey, it works. So, hey, you got to do what works, But I think that I'm not going to say most of my clients are females because they're not. And I love training male athletes too, or just male clients, because they bring that beast side of me, right? But I think you just have to find where you can meet them, because, not only you want to teach them how to live a better lifestyle, but something that they could do every day. If not, they're never going to be their best, you know?
Who's more dedicated, men or women?
Moms. Women.
I'd agree. I only train
Moms.
I train 2 women right now that are moms and 3 women who, you know. Well, no, 3 women in general, right?
Okay.
One of them, her kids are our age, right?
Okay.
The other 2 have younger kids, right? One's like 11 and 12, and then the other one has 4 kids all under the age of 6. Oh my! But they are the most dedicated people.
The one with the under.
The youngest. Both all 3 females that I train.
Yeah.
Are the most dedicated clients that I have.
So,
of course.
So why being a mom
makes a difference?
Yes.
I think because from the moment that let's say you find out you're pregnant, you have to set aside that it's not you now anymore. So you become you were selfish before, and then now you're not selfish anymore. Now your life, somebody else's life depends on your life, right? On yourself. And I think the moment you enter a motherhood or you have that child on you, I think from that point, everything you do has to be for your child, right? Because they come first in you. So it becomes more of a person that becomes more determined, right? In terms of achieving anything, to be the best mom that they can be in whatever way that be. Nobody's perfect. Surviving to provide for that kid. You know, it's like, we are figurable. Like, we figure shit out. That's it. So either you figure it out, you get your freaking big pants on, and you just fucking do it. If not, you know, somebody else will. You know?
That's right.
What specifically about, you know, I mean, because I feel like any parent, even, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any kids, but, you know, Mendes has told me, my clients have told me, people, you know, people that we come in contact with, like you.
Yeah.
But what is really the big difference between, you know, fathers and mothers? Is it just that, like, you know, men traditionally take more of like a, you know, financial role just in the course of history? I'm not saying all women. Like, I grew up in a single parent home. You know, my mom made all the money and raised us.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, you know, achieving health goals in particular, you know, like, what characteristics really separate men and women, even parents, non-parents, doesn't really matter, I think.
To be honest with you, I think it's just personalities, man. It's not about men or women or moms or dads. Honestly, is who you are. You know, being a dad, not being a dad, you know, there's no difference. It's just the person, honestly. So characteristics, it could be anything. It's just, if you want it, you become whatever you want. You could be better at something, or, you know.
So what type of personalities have you seen that you click with the best as far as your clients? What similarities in those personalities do they have together?
People that I click with. I mean, I'm very introverted in a sense. I'm super
you are.
shy.
What?
I'm fucking.
You are. What?
First
fucking
podcast?
Shy.
What?
I'm fucking shy. Yes.
Wow, I didn't say fuck first. That's
That's
another
this
first.
Is another first.
That's another first.
Another first.
How dare you? This is a family-friendly channel.
Beep. Just kidding.
Don't worry. We'll edit it.
Yeah,
out.
don't worry.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
We're not gonna edit. No,
We'll just blur out your mouth.
Yeah.
We'll just blur it out.
Like when you don't sign the waiver on cops.
We'll put the song too.
Oh, that'd be great.
God.
Yeah.
Is it no carbs? Sorry. No carbs.
We'll
right
blame
now.
it on that, right?
Listen, I promise you, I've been eating enough carbs for everyone at this table.
Yes, and me too.
Yeah, well, we know how you.
Good for you guys. Be happy all you can.
So
I'll suffer.
How has this process been? Because, you know, we've been able to really see at least, you know, a decent amount of, you know, highlights of the work that you've been putting in, but, you know, kind of inform everyone the process that you really have to go down to get ready for one of these fitness competitions, these shows.
Okay, so I think as an athlete, we all, just like a regular, let's say a basketball player needs a trainer, right, to become his best. I chose to have a trainer to push me to the very best that I can be, because I thought I did that myself, but no matter what, like I always tell even my clients, you have to invest on a trainer.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Coaches need coaches.
Coaches need coaches. Exactly. So,
Except for me, Mendez.
you're perfect. Sure.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
No.
One more time. One more time. We're going to turn that into a clip. Oh my God. I can't wait to make that. I'm just going to put that as my ringtone. You're perfect.
You're
Josh,
perfect.
there's a first time for everything, man.
Yeah, I know. First time I've been told I'm perfect. Oh my God.
Listen.
I feel like I'm winning life right now.
My favorite color is orange, and his glasses are orange. So
There you go.
There you go.
So's our sign.
That's right.
And that
come on,
shirt.
man.
That's right.
Sure.
I can't really see the orange tint on these glasses. It makes everything look orange.
That's the only way to keep them on a good mood.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that was the first choice, so I did that. And nutrition is all about nutrition. So as best as I know my nutrition, I think that obviously we also have to take in consideration that for any of these events, it's all about nutrition and training. And obviously your mindset. If you're ready for this, believe me, you'll make it happen.
100%.
And the workouts are just, I thought I worked hard, and the first week they were breaking me.
Who's your coach?
His name is Charlie.
What's his Insta?
Take it to the gym.
Take it to the gym.
That's a nice handle.
Take
All
it to the
right.
gym. He's super cool. Honestly, I think that it's a humbling experience for me,
And it's got to be a different experience, seeing that type of training, right, compared to what you do with your clients.
Exactly.
So, where I started, I was bodybuilding before. And then I saw all these opportunities about functional training and all this, and it just broadened up my views about training. So it's not just machines.
I know Josh is dying to mention something with the mace because we've seen you work with the mace.
Yeah, pretty nice of that thing.
I try to keep those away right now because I might just smash something. So, they're locked in my
Listen,
garage.
I'm not on a restricted
any
diet like
maces
you
in
are, and
here?
I still feel that way
Oh
sometimes.
my God. No, I did use them today for the first time though. But yeah, without that coach that I have and my prepping coach, honestly, would have been a lot harder.
Yeah, because the posing aspect of things, right?
Oh my God, imposing. I have a coach
How do you
for
feel?
posing
How do you
that
feel
too.
about that? Because you don't. I've seen some of your non-fitness posts and stuff, and
I am not very.
No, I mean
ass and
you always
tits.
look very very beautiful, but
abs, and
abs are
legs.
not a bad look,
And
and
face.
legs are never a bad look.
That's it.
Abs, legs, and face.
That's it.
I mean, do you need anything else though?
Well, you do need the boobies too, but
Yeah, but you can buy those.
well, yeah, these are bought. These are not made.
I think
These
you
are
can buy a
bought.
lot of things nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I
Hey,
think you're
your
talking
choice.
to. I think you're talking to two big advocates of purchasing boobs. Pause.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah. First time I should probably just. First time I feel like on this podcast I should just shut my mouth and let you talk.
There's a first time for that too.
To be continued. Just kidding.
right.
But yeah, without those three, so posing, I have a posing coach that I pay. Very important for posing. I thought I could figure it out by myself, but not this time around. So this is my second time competing, so I wanted it to be memorable. And I've had two children, so I have 2 kids. And I think that my age is 34, so I'm not getting any younger. And I figured 2020 is the year. Why not?
That's it.
That's it.
I think one of the things, just you bringing up, 2020 being the year, dedication. I think it shows too, like, heck, you took the opportunity of a time where,
Yeah.
a lot of people are just waiting for something to fall in their lap. We always say this all the time, but, in your case, you took the opportunity and you made something happen. You drove yourself into an area that is uncomfortable,
Yeah.
an area a lot of people won't challenge themselves with. And also too, you took yourself out of, your training realm and you entered another training realm, and now you're competing where most people be like, oh, it's dangerous to compete right now. Why are you going to go out and compete and do all these things? Well, it's what you want. It's what you want to do. And you went out and did it and you've worked hard for it. So, with that being said, what would you tell these people that are not chasing their dreams during these times, that are wasting time and that are just sitting at home on their ass, twiddling their thumbs and fingers, just waiting for something to fall in their lap?
So there's this saying that I always keep in mind. It's preparation meets opportunity, right? And either you make it or you don't. And you snooze, you lose. And at this point, I'm not ready to lose. So I'm going forward. And anybody else that thinks that this year has been horrible, I think it's put us all into a vulnerable spot. And you either ride the wave or that's it. Or you lose it.
Or you let the wave hit you.
That's it.
The COVID wave.
Damn, Josh is on
That
the road.
second wave, yeah. I'm on one. Maybe I should get 4 hours of sleep more often.
I'm lucky if I'm getting 5 right now.
Yeah, five's pretty standard. If I got 5, I feel like I got to run through that door right
I was
now.
getting 3 to 4 hours of sleep with this coronavirus thing, with the kids at home, training.
I bet.
But this week I'm off, so I'm at
There
peace.
you go.
Yeah.
Mental
Well, this
peace.
is your week. This is
my week.
Your week, Saturday.
Yeah.
And how does contest week? How does that look?
How does it look? Oh yeah.
We're seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what it looks like.
Just
No.
podcast after podcast.
Yeah, I'm busy. Nah. Honestly, this week, well, leading towards this week, I couldn't feel my legs last week. I had to get lymphatic drainage massages. It was my breaking point. And I did a lot of meditation, and leading up towards this week was like, what is it that my intention is? What is it that I want with this? Am I ready to learn and take on, or am I willing to, understand my body, what it's going through, and that this is the limit that I'm pushing my body. This is the most that it can. And I have to understand that it's not always beast mode, right? So leading up towards this week was like a mental break last week. And, I think that I decided to take the week off for the first time ever. Was really the best thing that I could, because yesterday was my last day working for the week, and I don't know how it was standing, honestly.
You said,
because we're lacking of carbs right now, pretty much food,
Yeah. Now you said it was kind of your breaking point. Was it? Did you feel like it was mostly mental? Did you feel like it was mostly physical?
Both.
So I have to ask you.
Yeah.
You doing this, you going through pregnancy, which one was tougher, mentally and physically?
This. Honestly, when I got pregnant,
All these moms are going to hate you. You're gonna
No.
be,
I want these moms to hear.
No, it's good though.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'll tell you.
Hey, because they don't want to hear the answer.
Yeah, they don't want to hear the true answer.
But it's
guys,
worth it.
be understandable. Women, we go through a lot.
I mean, I don't understand women at all. So
No.
I've
Well,
been
I don't
married,
think we'll ever
been
will,
married,
but-
been divorced. I still don't
Nobody-
understand.
But I appreciate
Listen,
them.
we trick you guys all the time,
100%.
so you'll never understand us. But I think with pregnancy
Don't tell me.
alone,
Don't tell me that, because I like to think that I'm the one in control.
well, you've been lied to. I'm sorry, my friend.
And Josh, that wasn't your first time.
No.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Honestly, I think I'm not going to say pregnancy is not easy. No. Pregnancy, or that it is easy. It all depends. Not every pregnancy is the same. Not every pregnant person is the same. Depending on their life, where they're at the moment, it's like you have to understand so many things, and what we go through, the transition of just being ourselves, either whatever, shape or form we are, turning into pregnancy now, which, some of us gain weight, some of us don't, some of us get stretch marks. It's a lot of mental, transitioning, I think, the most. And if you're ready, you just... honestly, you welcome that pregnancy the way you wanted it to be. And my first one, I think, both of them I planned them. But my first one was like no caffeine, no tea. I had to cut off everything. The drinking part was nothing for me, because I don't care for drinking. But, it's good, but not drinking with a pregnancy. Anyways, anything else was just like whatever you were not supposed to do, I did not do it. Not even training. It was like, stay away from it. So I would walk a lot. And back then, I still had a dream about competing since I was 18, but it was too expensive. So throughout the years, I still had a dream. And I eat healthy for the most part. So I think with the transition from first pregnancy, I trained after that for my first competition ever, right away, a year and 2 months later.
That's not typical. You don't hear that often.
No. But it was my dream. And I figured that was the point where if I couldn't do it at 18 and I didn't have any kids, why can't I do it now? And I was determined. Moms, you know? And second pregnancy, my body was like banging right after him. It was like 6-pack within 5 months, but I had already... remember,
that's the golden child.
You know, this child, but I ate everything. I ate from frijoles, the Cuban food, all that.
We just had lunch. You're going to make me
food.
hungry again.
Bad food, you know.
Josh didn't wear his Versailles shirt today.
No,
He usually
yeah.
does.
Yeah. I should
Well, I
have.
don't eat that food anymore, guys.
Well, Friday afternoon.
No. Well, I'm plant-based. Right now they have me on fish because
You need the protein.
I need the protein.
Yeah.
And I don't mind fish. I love fish. But most of my diet is plant-based and a little bit is fish, but now it's all fish. So I'm looking forward to sushi. I can't wait to eat sushi.
So
with
is that
some
your
rice.
yeah. cheat? What
That's
what you wanna
gonna
call
be
your cheat that you want to?
Yeah, I'm Italian and Venezuelan, so growing up, my lunch
Hot dogs
daily-
with potato sticks on them.
no, it was pizza.
Those are so fucking good,
It
though.
was cold pizza every fucking day.
Listen, I don't ever leave Miami Beach, but I
don't
will
care
go
about
to
pizza.
I will go to Doral to eat those Venezuelan hot dogs from the fucking
Oh my
street
God,
stands.
I'm sure. Or what about
Like
the
the Los
burgers?
Perros.
The
He'll
burgers.
tell you I never leave the beach.
No, he'll never leave the beach.
If you told me we're gonna go get some
Well,
of those
here,
Venezuelan
unless it's here.
street hot dogs, I'm gonna go.
my
Yeah,
God.
here. That's about
That's
pretty
it.
Yeah, I
much
grew
it.
up with that though. I grew up with that too. Oof, that
I know,
was
that's
delicious.
good.
The burgers were like this big with eggs and
Oh,
then 3
yeah.
layers of
Papitas
meat,
and everything,
papitas.
sauce. Oof.
Let's not talk about food, guys.
Because then you're gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna get him all. You're gonna get him all
You
excited.
probably get me more excited.
He's gonna start sweating. We're gonna have bigger problems.
So I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
You said one of the reasons why you didn't do it at the beginning was because it was too expensive.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, especially for all the listeners who might
Yeah.
want to compete, you know, especially those women out there, how much would this typically cost? How much did it cost you?
I wouldn't give
To
you
do it
like
the right way.
specific details of how much.
You don't have to give me specific.
My
but
husband will
ballpark.
kill me.
No,
No. I
he
think
won't.
No,
No, he won't.
appreciate.
yeah, I pay for that.
Thank you for calling.
No, honestly, when I was 18, I was training to compete as well. And the food, man, I couldn't afford it. It was too much. It was too much food. You have to eat 6 meals a day. Not only that, the trainer, or if you have a friend that's going to train you, okay, you know, it's just, again, it's all about the food, man. And I didn't have that, you know. I lived on my own. I couldn't afford it. And so I had to stop. But now moving forward, you know, the first time I trained with a trainer as well. I had a posing coach and he would do my meals. So like the macros and stuff. So honestly, number wise, you're with a trainer, with your food, you're talking about almost $2,000 a month.
Believe it. For how long?
Yeah.
3 months.
3 months.
And let's not talk about the suits.
I was gonna ask you how about the other stuff.
Let's
the
not talk
accessories
about
and
5 shoes that I've already bought. The only one of them is the choice that I'm choosing.
They give you those like bedazzled
Shout-
bikinis
shout
and
out-
stuff too, or
Shout out to your husband.
Yes.
I heard that those aren't
shout
cheap.
out to my clients because
Oh, your
they've paid
clients.
for those.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, thank you.
Josh will tell
Thank
you about
you.
his great clients.
Yeah, listen, I have one client like, thank you for my new MacBook that I needed.
Oh my god.
You know, dead ass. I swear to God, my cat knocked over a cup of water on my 9-year-old MacBook, and he had like maybe like 5 sessions left. I went to him, literally. I mean, she dumped water in my MacBook like 7:30 a.m. I trained him at 8 a.m. I'm like, listen, I need a computer like now. You think you can re-up? He's like, oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, I'm like, listen, I know you got the cash.
You see,
Like
Josh's
pay,
client,
like now.
he says
But that's when
Take me to the bank.
that's when you know your clients are family, though.
that's when you know that 65% of success goes to 100 when he's getting
Yeah.
when he's getting a Mac and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I like my nice things, you know.
Hey,
Can I
hey,
say?
but you work for that,
He
though.
does.
You work for that.
I
You don't have
mean-
any kids yet, so keep spending.
I mean,
your
well,
money
it depends
right.
if you count my mother, my sister, my ex-wife, you know,
Your
my
two
friends.
pets.
Well, imagine,
Mendez.
imagine having a child.
I mean, I just have adult children. A lot of adult children. You
Well,
know?
that's your choice. That's good.
Sometimes I wish it wasn't my choice. You know. So you have two.
No, it's a lot of money though. It's
You-
a lot of money.
You have two boys, right?
Yeah.
You ever wish you could have a girl?
You know.
I always want to ask boy moms this because I it's so hard for me to
Oh,
find.
my
course.
mom would
Of
tell you she wanted girls.
Yeah.
Really?
She
wanted all
No.
girls. But then now she's like, no, I'm really glad I had boys.
Yeah, you know, shit. This is what life gives.
So then that's why I had a girl, and I'm like, there's the girl you never had.
Yeah, my mom always said she wanted a girl until she had my sister, and then that completely changed. She's like, "Fuck, I wish I just could have stuck with you. Like that's so good.
You're so easy.
Yeah.
I don't have to brush your hair.
Oh my god. No, I was great as a kid. As a young adult, not so much. I think my sister was a lot better. My mom got a good first half of the game with me, and then the second half was much better with my sister. She was much more calm than I was.
You know what? I've always dreamed of having a little girl. You know, it's just seeing a little me in this world.
Is that
And,
possible still? Are you looking to do that or no?
No time soon right now. Thinking about
Okay.
business right now.
Okay.
You know, future. Now later on, who knows what God gives me, you know. But the first, honestly, I was pregnant. Everybody kept telling me, "Oh, that's a boy belly." I'm like, "Fuck. Shut up. This is a girl belly and this is a girl." The second the doctor told us, so we have the gender. Do you want us to tell you? I'm like, no. Because I already saw it. It was a wiener. And I was like, well, that's a hot dog. That's not a burger.
Ah,
So
yes.
could've
Welcome to YouTube.
yeah, you could have dropped a pin drop and nobody had said a word. I started crying. My first thought was, man, this baby's gonna use his pee and pee all over my face when I'm changing his Pampers. That's it. That was the first thought. I didn't think about anything but that. But you know what? Oh my God, he's just so delicious. Oh, honestly,
That was your abs baby. That was your comeback, right?
that was my. I lost a lot of weight. I was 165 pounds. I'm thick. I'm thick bottom. You know, Latina and then in Italian.
Notice how she threw in that real Latin
Yep.
accent,
Of
Latina.
course, man.
Yep.
In
Come on,
Italia.
man. You gotta represent both sides. Man, I lost a lot of weight, and it was mostly my identity, which was my butt. And then I told my husband right after I lost, it was 165. I got to 135.
I'm hip thrusting
30
every
pounds.
day.
And then your husband's like, I'm going to start feeding you.
No, you know what happened? I lost so much weight. My butt was obviously the biggest muscle of the body. It's the first thing I lost, my legs. But I was so happy. I was so skinny. And one day I come home and I tell my husband, "Hey, babe," which in that time he wasn't my husband. I said, "Can I please get butt implants?"
I was just gonna say. You beat me to it. I was gonna say. I'm surprised you didn't go the normal Venezuelan.
Josh is
I was gonna say. I'm sure. I was surprised you didn't go the normal Venezuelan route and
my
just say, "I'm
God.
just gonna get ass implants."
Hey, but we got to be real though.
Josh is the implant guy.
Hey,
Listen, I've seen
do whatever you wish. I didn't do it though.
I've seen the fat injections. I've seen the implant.
No.
You know,
No,
the,
I
im-
know.
the implant.
I'm
I'm
sure.
not so much a fan of the fat injections. You know, I mean, whatever. but-
Bounces like normal.
Better than the implant. The implant just looks like
A
you know
lump?
like
A
upside
lump?
down plates. You know,
What?
like they're like you can see the
Oh my
implant.
God.
You know,
Shit, that's bad.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get too graphic.
No.
But
It's,
We'll save that for
it's
Patreon.
okay.
For Patreon, you got to pay for that.
Yeah, that's a
By the way,
paywall.
guys, you got to pay for that.
Yeah, that's a paywall. You want the real secrets.
Rated R. Rated
Josh's
R, we
real
cannot.
secrets. Definitely not a first
No.
time.
Listen,
No.
my life is X-rated, not even rated R. You can't go.
Not yet rated.
You
They
can't
don't even
go
know what
see-
to rate it.
Yeah.
It's not yet
Miscellaneous.
rated.
You can't go
Miscellaneous.
see my life in a theater. Trust me.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah, that's so funny you said that because it was on the tip of my tongue. Like, well, the normal Venezuelan thing.
Yeah.
So did your
no.
husband shut that down?
My husband is.
Was he Venezuelan too?
Hell no, he's Cuban.
Cuban and proud. Hey.
Hardcore Cuban.
I met him a few
and
times.
straight up. Hell no, girl. You had a butt. You better work that shit up to get that fucking butt. I was like, please, let me do the inner thigh. Let me remove that fat from the inner thigh. He's like, you come home. You're not coming home because you are not allowed to come in the house. And I said one day, can I please get fillers? He's like, what did I tell you?
Oh, the filler thing. I'm a
Don't
big
touch
fan
your
of the filler.
Don't touch your fucking face for nothing. I'm like, what if I need Botox at 40? He's like, you ain't coming home. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what? I've spoiled you too much. That's what I have.
You know,
but I am glad he put a stop to that though.
Because
it, honestly, as a woman, you always want to, it's vanity. And as little girls or, Latin women, it's all about beauty, no pain, no gain. I'm sorry. That hurts. Good. It's beauty. Beauty's pain. And it's always put into you the way your culture or the way you're brought out. And I think that honestly, it's vanities. Women want to always look their best, and whatever that is their choice. But I'm glad he was that voice.
So would you say at one point,
You know,
that way of thinking stopped for you?
yeah, right there and then.
Okay.
Right there and then. Because honestly, I was like, you're right. I just wanted something easy. I didn't want to do all this training that I've done for so many years now, you know, to become this body. I just wanted the easy one if I could, because fuck it, I had a child. I can do it now. No. I'm very glad that he did that.
Yeah, it's funny that you just mentioned that, because
it's support system. You always it's who you have the closest, because some people obviously too.
Yep.
Some
and
women,
it goes vice versa.
Some
It
women
could go
or
bad.
men. Yes, you know, you're in this society where everything is the outside.
Oh, especially here
which
in
it
Miami.
sucks.
In
It
Miami,
sucks, man.
on
It sucks because
steroids.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
You know, fast cars, nice cars,
Everything
nice clothes.
is. I call it the bluff. They have a nice car, and then you go to their house, and they live on 8th Street in a little rental apartment that's not even theirs, and everything is rented.
My
But
grandmother.
Hey, listen, fake it till you make it in this town, but you gotta make it. So somehow they're making it. So why
Yeah,
not?
my grandmother used to say to me, she
All
used to,
power to you, though.
she used to say this all the time, that I have champagne taste in a beer pocketbook. You know,
You see, but it's okay. It's okay, because there's a lot of people out there that really work hard to get those things, and that's it, man. And that's the way they're brought up too. You know, I think the way that I was brought up too, going back to Venezuela.
when did you come to the U.S.?
I was 1999, October 1999. I was 14 years old.
Nice.
Yeah, I was 14.
How was that? Like, how was that transition for you, going into like schools here, and how did that feel?
I didn't know any English, so that right there was a big hassle.
So you're
for me.
more. I know you said Italian and Latin. So would you say you're more on the Latin side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I first moved here, my parents had just gotten divorced. So my parents sat me at our dining table, and I was a daddy's little girl. And he asked me with some tears in his face, he said, "Who do you choose to stay?" And I just looked at him, and I looked at my mom. And so that choice was like, well, my mom knows about periods, boobs, girl stuff. My dad doesn't know anything. So I chose to come here, and we moved here, and we didn't have anything. We didn't come with money. We came here, honestly, I remember our dining table was those plastic tables that you put outdoors, like the cheap ones from like Kmart with 4 white chairs. That was our dining table, and people would give us clothes and, you know, furniture, whatever we could find. And my mom struggled. She had like 4 jobs, and I had to stay home with my little sister, who was 6, 7 years old. So I grew up a little quick when it comes down to that. But language was hard. I didn't know any English when I was here. I was in middle school, pretty much in the Redlands. And so there's a lot of
That's far out there.
Mexicans.
That's something
There's
Josh
a
has
lot
never
of-
had a first time experience yet with.
Nah, I usually don't go
I
past that
was-
Walmart in Hialeah.
Yeah,
that's a-
no, there was
that's
a
the
lot of
farthest-
diversity.
that's the
There's a lot of
farthest I get.
diversity. But I was this preppy little girl with like hair ties that match my outfits, and then I ended up being here for like a couple months. I had little diamonds on my
Yes,
on my teeth.
yes.
I had the gelled hair with curly hair. My mom's
You gotta
like,
you gotta send us one of those photos.
oh
so
my
we
god,
use it as a
yes,
thumbnail.
yes.
Throwback.
with the
Yes.
Nautica
Yeah.
jackets,
Yes.
right?
That'd be
You
great.
really were preppy.
I was prepping. Right? And then I flipped the script. And my mom's like, we're going to Hollywood Beach. I was like, oh.
All those white people.
Mommy. Honestly, it was a ghost town 20 years ago. It was a ghost town. It was the best choice my mom had for me. I cried. It was the best thing.
How long were you up there?
Hollywood for a long time. Honestly, up to 11 years ago, I was in Hollywood.
So
this weekend is my 11th year with my husband when we first met. And the following weekend on the 14th is our wedding anniversary, 7-year wedding anniversary.
So you met him in Hollywood?
I met him actually in the beach.
In Hollywood?
No, Miami.
Oh.
Key Biscayne.
Of course. Oh, okay. I was going to
Of
say.
course. No.
Not South Beach?
But I always said, I'm not moving to Miami for nothing. So I used to like come here, hang out, and go back to my center, which was my home, my little apartment that I lived in and rented. But I think that we're up north is so much different than down here. And so I just wasn't prepared for Miami. So I always said I don't want to live in Miami. But I made that choice 11 years ago when I moved.
It's funny you say that because, I lived in Fort Lauderdale when I first moved to South Florida for 2 years, and I couldn't stand it. To this day.
Because it's so calm.
Because it's so American.
I loved it.
I hate it.
I loved
Josh
it.
is definitely not American.
No, I'm about as American as I get, and I think I grew.
Well, you wanted that Latina.
No, but if you,
that Latinas.
yes.
All right,
I need that. I grew up.
The fire.
I grew up around country white girls. Like when you talk, what's a good way of putting it? What's that old show where they like find all the oil? You know what I'm talking about? The Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh my God.
Like that shit.
No.
Like I grew up in a town of 1,800 people, and you probably cross 50 farms.
Like where your parents are going out with the coaches of your teams.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Why you got to keep bringing that up? Why you got to keep bringing up that my mom dated? You know that she brought that up. She's like, why you have to talk about the fact I dated your baseball coach on the podcast?
Really? No.
No, dead ass.
I love your mom.
Dead ass.
I haven't even met her yet, but I love her.
Yeah. Why? Because you're my baseball coach now too?
Maybe. You want me to be your baseball coach?
No, I straight up told her, I was like, oh my God, like you don't understand how traumatic that was in the moment. Like how much I got picked on at school because then they just thought that you were going to go after like my football coach. And she's like, oh no, I wouldn't have done that. Your football coach is ugly. But yeah, I grew up in like the red, like the stereotypical, aspect of America that you think about is where I grew up.
Which is where?
Upstate New York, like right on the Canadian border.
Beautiful. Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
So when I moved to Fort Lauderdale,
yeah, you want to be in the beach.
When I moved to Fort Lauderdale, it was like I'm just around like the same people I always grew up with.
Yeah.
Going to bars, chanting USA like
Yes.
assholes.
Drinks were $2.50. I was all over that place.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's the one thing I miss about like small town America, and even like living up in Fort Lauderdale, those things were a decent amount cheaper.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not right in downtown
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale where I was,
Yes.
but I you're right. I needed that Latin flavor,
But once you go that
That's
route, you
it.
can't turn.
Oh no, it's a level of crazy. Take this the best way possible. It's a level of crazy I can never become unaddicted to. Like the chaos that Latin women bring into my life.
Josh
You
is
like that drama?
It's like meth
Yes.
for me.
Josh is like, she is my drug.
Oh my God, I love it. The more chaotic, the more crazy you are, the more I need to be with you.
Josh has this way of living
Yeah.
that is not for everybody.
Yeah. Well, there's something about being a trainer, right? In my opinion, right? It's like I spend all day manipulating people
Yes.
into doing the things that I
You
want them to
something
do.
to manipulate you.
Yeah, well, I want a little bit of a challenge.
Stimulation.
Yeah, I need a little challenge, I mean, probably why I'm divorced now, but but it does harden you up a little bit.
I know, he told me.
Yeah.
Arrechas.
Yeah, Argentinians. You want to talk about the most difficult.
Let's not talk about nobody.
Well, we can talk about Argentinians.
Oh.
I don't mind shitting on them.
Okay,
You
well,
still love them.
I don't know too many of them.
Listen,
so.
my rule is if you as a people shit on your own people as much as the Argentinians do, but still hang around all of them, then it's perfectly okay for me to do that.
Oh my God. Listen, I don't have friends that are Argentinians, so I couldn't.
I have
I
too
couldn't
many.
agree with you.
Listen, I have more than enough for all three of us at this table right now.
You see, we're on mom duties right now.
Mom duties are paying because I don't want to pay $38, which already got a ticket.
I always get tickets down there. Well, I
already
It's
got
the
one
worst.
from work, and honestly,
I got
really
towed.
don't
I got towed a couple weeks
What?
ago.
You did.
Yeah, they jacked my fucking scooter. I was so pissed.
Oh, a scooter?
Yeah, hey ladies, I drive a nice little 50cc scooter. If you're trying to, go on a date.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you had to wear a freaking helmet.
Yeah, no helmet. No. We live in
you're
Florida.
cool.
We live in Florida.
That's it.
I mean, I don't leave the
I don't
beach though,
know.
so I
would
feel like
be
the
a little-
helmet thing would
If
be
you're saying that
a
you're
little
kind of
redundant.
extra, I don't know. I would be scared to ride with you.
Oh no, I'm like I always want to use like the Dale Earnhardt reference, but that's a terrible reference
At
to
least
use.
it's a 2020 scooter.
Yeah, it's brand new. It's brand
Okay.
new. It's safe.
Okay.
It's not like one of those like little Taos that you see like all the rentals on South Beach. Yeah, man. Sorry for everyone listening to that. Yeah. All right, listen. I don't live where you guys live. All right, we don't have that.
Where's
We don't
that?
have that. We have like
Where
Where
is
is
that?
that? Where?
Where? Kendall? What?
Kendall.
you're down in Kendall too, right? You're down there.
I'm by the falls, close to the falls. So I'm Kendall.
Kind of.
Kendall.
Yeah,
Kendall. Like Tarjay. Yeah, Kendall.
Listen, I've been trying to get him and Jenny to move to the beach.
No.
and-
No.
I told you, bro.
Why not?
People from down there will tell you not to move.
Yes.
To
Why not?
Listen, Dayland is right there. That's all
That's
about
where I
Listen,
live.
me.
That's where I live.
That's
he
it,
was
man.
so close to getting
You got
me
the
to.
falls, which is like dead, which is
I got you
okay
close
for
to
kids.
moving.
Yeah, you were close, and then I thought about it, and I was
almost got
like,
close to
there's
moving.
no way I can leave the beach. I'd fall asleep walking down the street.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, we're not centered, but hey, we're close to the Keys, and I'm always in the Keys. So I really don't care. I
Yeah,
like
you
the
got that.
beach.
You're on that.
I
You're on
like
that
the
salt
beach.
life.
I like
Salt
that
life.
salt life. Whatever it's closest to that, that's where I want to be.
You know what?
Besides my kids, it's all about my kids. Also, it's like where you're growing, where they're growing. It's nothing compared to down there, Pinecrest. I just don't want them growing up saying mommy,
Like literally? Like I'm literally.
Well, but I don't have girls, so does
that's
not
good.
shit.
Every
that shit ain't
time,
happening.
every time I hear a girl say a sentence with the word literally, like litter, I'm like, oh my god.
Literally. Just kidding.
Literally, I can't believe that we're here right now at Nobu. This is gonna be the last time.
Josh isn't complaining when all the Kendall girls come and party and.
Oh.
As long as they don't talk to me.
Oh well, and now with the masks, you're like, keep it.
Oh, it's a.
Just move, just walk, just dance, just don't talk.
I went to some.
Because you might give me corona. So
Oh, it's
just
the best.
keep it like that.
I went to some outdoor, pool parties over the 4th and Labor Day, and small groups, but a couple of the girls went up to some of my friends because I pretty much stay away from everyone at those parties. I don't, I don't need you to come up and ass kiss or tell me how awesome your life is. And Mendes will tell you, I really don't care.
I hate that. How your life is so much better. Really?
So these girls are
really isn't, 'cause
these
you
guys
talk
that I
about it so
really
much.
don't
Even if
I
it
don't
is,
care about will
whatever.
go
I
up
don't
to my
care.
friends and be like, man, is he just an asshole or is
Yes.
he really afraid about the corona thing? They're like, well, he's definitely
Both.
afraid of the corona thing,
Both.
but he's 1,000% an asshole. So you're probably just better off.
And imagine he's wearing those orange glasses.
Yeah.
So he's that extra guy.
I'm definitely extra. That's
He's
for sure.
definitely Josh is definitely extra.
Yeah.
But when you have a party, you can ask him to DJ at it. He's a
Yeah.
DJ.
Really?
Yeah, I'll DJ for you.
Oh, cool. For
Yeah.
my kids' party? Is
Maybe
Good,
not.
Maybe. No,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh my God!
First time
With
for
music
everything.
right now.
Yeah, first
time for everything.
Yeah. Do your kids like Deep House?
Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Baby Shark, Deep House, Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Deep
Yeah.
House Baby
No,
Shark.
we don't play that.
No.
Oh my! That had me mareada.
The trap
Oh
remix of
my
Baby
God.
Shark.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Trap remix. I'm good on that.
Listen, maybe that's an option next time for my kids in the pool parties.
Yeah. I always
When
tell.
they're like 16, I don't know.
I always tell my
I'll be the DJ.
my Jewish
How's
clients
that?
I
I
want to
need
play
to
your
watch
kids' bar
them.
mitzvahs. It's like I heard they're big money.
No, sir. Stick to training.
Why? I think I could be, the next, well, I never like to, I could be the next David Guetta, except for I won't zone out in the middle of my sets. But
So what kind of music is it? Do you like to play?
I like deep house music.
I love house music.
Yeah,
I love anything.
I'm not bad. I'm about to get some lessons
comes to
from
music?
I'm about to get some lessons from my friend Mentnas, who was on the podcast not too long ago.
Yeah?
So that'd be good.
He's nasty.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah?
He's
I
the
love all that underground beats.
he's a
I'm all
resident
about
at
beats,
Live
man.
in Story.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't been to that since probably my wedding.
Well, you said they're
5 years
taking it
ago,
down.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
They're tearing it
I heard
down
through
or
the
something.
grapevine that might not be in existence anymore. They might be looking for alternative uses of the space.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that about Story a couple of years ago. That the people that own the Fountain Blue wanted to turn it into like a high rise. So we'll see what happens with.
Yeah.
with all that.
Wow.
I think a lot's going to change in Miami.
Yeah.
With all this over.
my
There's
God,
already a lot of
imagine.
turnover in the restaurants and nightlife and in hospitality in general in Miami.
Yeah.
Now with COVID and all these
yeah.
lockdowns, which why these are still existing right now are blowing my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If 50% of people can go into a restaurant, why can't 75? Why can't 100%?
Look, if you don't want Josh DJing at your child's party, just
open everything
please
back.
open
Open everything back up. Yeah.
Please.
If you don't want me being rude to every one of your party guests and not saying a word to any of them.
can you play that? No.
No, I don't take any.
But wait, you got Corona.
No, that's it's funny. Some girl came up to me, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks ago, and was like, right when Cardi B's new song came out, she's like,
Oh my God.
can you? And I hate when people come up to me and ask me like, oh, can I request a song? Like, do you own the script? Then no,
Shit.
no. But
He's
she's
one
like,
of those DJs.
but even worse, she's like, can I request a song? She was cute, so I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll entertain you for 5 seconds. I'm not gonna play your song, but I'll listen to what you.
I'll let you try.
And she was like, can you play WAP? And I literally, without missing a beat, without her even being able to finish her sentence, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
No.
I was like, I'm not playing that. Like,
Wait. Before anything, what's your DJ name now?
still thinking of one.
You told me one the other day.
Perfecto.
You told me one.
Perfecto.
No, this is,
Perfecto.
how about father figure?
Mm.
Because if you knew me, I'd be the last person you would ever want to be your kid's father. Yeah.
Don't say that. That
There's
changes.
a first time
Listen,
That changes. Believe me.
Listen, my father.
When he comes knocking on your door, Josh, I am your son. What?
You know what I'm? Well, that might actually happen.
Oh
You
my
never,
God, no,
you never know.
There
No,
might be
that's-
one or two.
You
out
never
there,
know.
right?
Oh my God, guys.
You never know. Listen, if you're
Play
coming
it
for,
safe. Play it
if
safe,
you
please.
think I might have your kid,
Josh,
stay
play
far
it
away
safe.
from me because
I've
I
never
don't.
heard
Play
of
it
Josh
safe.
playing it safe.
I don't have the back child support that you're going to be needing. All right, I know how child support works. I got it. I reap the benefits.
All you're gonna get is a pair of orange glasses.
They're not even. These are designers. They're not
Shit.
getting those. You got to work for those. You better go chop some wood like I did as a kid for $5.
All right.
Well,
See, I
now
told
we
you.
know. Life
I told
of Josh.
Goodness.
I'd be a
So-
drill sergeant.
So tell me,
All you ladies looking for a boyfriend, you know.
Yeah. Next. Thank you. Next.
See how she turned her back to me? See how she turned her back? She's just like, all right, well,
no.
you know, you're done.
But what really was running through the head was a scooter.
Yeah.
And the
It wasn't-
helmet
it
and
wasn't
the
'cause it was
scooter
a
and my
scooter.
hair did. Hell no.
Oh, no, I told
Just
you.
kidding. I really don't care.
We live in Florida. You don't need a helmet.
Of
You
course
know,
not.
like,
You don't need hair.
Live
either,
free or
right?
die.
And fake lashes and the whole thing that the girls
oh no,
do
the
to
lips
look
and the
pretty.
fake lashes, like,
Hello.
you know.
On
If
a
I'm gonna work
scooter?
hard, to make the money,
Just
you
tell-
at least
just tell the girl,
could
just tell
get
the girl.
dressed before we go to dinner.
Just tell the
You
girl,
know,
hey, can you pick me up in your car? But we're going on a date. I'm taking you out, but you got to pick me up.
Nah, I borrow my clients.
Uber.
I borrow my
What am I
clients'
talking about?
cars.
Come on, guys.
I'm
we
like,
got Uber.
oh, you drive a Range? Oh, you got a Bentley? Perfect. Can I
borrow that?
Do you? Does your car? You're traveling? Oh, do you need me to take
So
your car
he's
to
a
the shop?
bluff.
Listen, I play the Miami game well. All right. I
has
give them
learned it
something.
quick.
No,
I give them something to look
no.
forward to in the future.
No, Josh.
You know, you gotta always.
Just be real. Fuck it.
You know, maybe
Whoever's
this is
gonna
why
like
none of my
it's gonna like
relationships
you.
are very successful.
Exactly, because you're not keeping it real.
I mean, listen, I keep it about as real as I can get while
Yeah,
also
but
being
you
extremely
start-
fake.
Oh no.
You know, it's like when you pick up a plastic weight. You know, you think you're gonna get the real thing, and then you pick it up, and it's just fluff.
I love how this podcast has navigated.
Yeah.
Welcome, Josh Evans, into the show.
Ladies, my number is.
Beep.
Oh my god! Then I can't get my number out. Then I have just a bunch of gay dudes hitting me up all the time. Like they already slide in my DMs.
Oh my
Yep.
We were just talking about this on the last podcast.
Yep.
What you have to get some weird shit in your DMs.
Wait.
Oh my
What's the
God.
worst one you got though?
Oh my god! Well, there's a couple, right? So there's a big running joke in my friend group. We only got like 10 minutes. You'll be good.
I just hope
You'll
I
be
don't get a
solid.
ticket.
No,
No, you'll be fine.
Shoot.
In my friend group, there's a big running joke. Like all these gay dudes always DM me because I train mostly barefoot. So a lot of these gay dudes will be like, "Oh, so you train barefoot? Like, how big are your feet? Like, oh, do you like foot rubs? Like, if you like foot rubs, what kind of lotion do you use for your foot rubs?
Do you?
You want to hear the best one? This just happened. You ready for this?
Oh my
No,
God.
this is way worse, right? So
I think I'm intimidating.
I
They don't do it. If not, I would go delete. I'm
Oh,
like, what were you thinking?
you
You
might-
fucking
you-
moron.
after
Beep.
you hear this,
Go ahead.
you might walk out the door. I
Oh,
was telling him
shit.
about this earlier today. This is outrageous, right?
Crazy.
And this shit only happens to me.
Crazy.
Only happens
Yes.
to me. I'm like a gay dude
And
magnet.
think about it. This is him reading it with the orange glasses on.
I fucking hate
Okay,
you.
so tell me.
fucking hate-
Can you please tell me? Just tell me.
Damn, I gotta build up the anticipation though because it's epic.
Damn.
All right?
there's-
Gets worse. And listen, if you're listening to this, don't ever do this to anyone because it's
Oh
disgusting.
my God, guys.
It's disgusting.
Guys and girls, please just watch it. No, I've gotten some girls.
So I have
So I've stories with girls. Girls are the worst too.
So I have I train mostly gay dudes. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty accustomed to aggressiveness and getting hit on.
Yeah.
Either by them and their friends, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I was like engaging with this guy in my DMs, like trying to eventually get him to buy one of my online programs.
Yeah.
And he's like flirting with me and I'm just trying to pass it off, like,
Yeah.
whatever. And he's like, okay, handsome. And I'm like, well, I'm straight, right? Because you keep hitting on me and like now it's starting to get uncomfortable.
But
And
you
I
tell
just
them right
wanna-
away.
Well, yeah. Listen, like I'll let you flirt with me and I'll just like
Yeah,
ignore
yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
ignore
yeah.
it. I
Yeah,
mean, you know
yeah.
how it
Up
is
to
as
a
a girl.
point, up to a
Right.
point.
One foot rub, maybe two.
No foot rubs. No foot rubs. You got to go to my OnlyFans for that. Just swipe up in the link.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you weren't expecting this. So anyway,
Go ahead.
the guy's like, okay, handsome. I'm like, I'm straight, right? Like you keep hitting at me. Like enough's enough. Like, I'm straight.
You're not gonna turn me, guy. Go ahead. What
Yeah.
happened?
Well, he goes, oh, but I like that.
Exactly.
Which is, I know
You're a
that's
challenge.
I know that's a big thing for whatever reason. Like you have Grindr. I don't understand why you need to like try to flirt with me. It's not going to happen. So anyway, he's like, oh, but like I can dress, like I'll dress up like a girl. Like I'll dress up like a girl. I'm like, no, I'm straight. And then he sends me a picture of him
No.
in girls' clothes,
No.
full dirt star in the photo. And he's like,
No
oops, I didn't mean to send that. I'm like, really? Because you were just talking about how you were going to dress like a girl, and then you send me a picture of your asshole.
I hope you
Now pay me $5,000
Yeah,
for my
no,
package.
God, no.
Oh my God. And actually, it's all mine. That's
Unbelievable.
unnecessary.
So listen,
Unnecessary.
please, guys, don't go into my DMs doing that
So
shit.
don't do it.
Girls,
No, girls. I've had.
I've gotten a ton of nudes from girls on
No,
on
no.
Instagram.
People don't know. I think the last time somebody sent me something, he was from Dubai.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
they
know?
tend to do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Look at my
But wait,
Breitling and
exactly. That's where I'm going.
yeah.
The guy sends a picture of his Rolls Royce with Hermes boxes and the lit up sky of the car, right?
Was there a tiger?
Exactly.
That's
I'm
the
like-
only thing that was missing.
I said, oh, that's a nice lifestyle. He sends me a picture of himself and I said, I'm married. Have a nice life. Enjoy your nice things. Oh, I'm so sorry. The next day he continued. I'm like, this motherfucker doesn't fucking
Yo, you see how
understand.
fired up she got right now? yeah, yeah.
Yep. Is that the Latina side or the
That's
Italian
the
side?
fucking
That's both. That's a big
everything.
mix.
That's the She-Hulk.
yeah.
And the no carbs.
The no carbs, the no carbs. No, honestly, I think, it's just, I think some people just don't have boundaries.
True.
They just don't care, man.
So speaking of boundaries, speaking
Yeah.
about social media,
Coming back to it.
Being-
Circling back around.
Coming back to me.
yeah.
Oh,
circling around.
Yeah.
So talking about this topic,
yeah.
how do you respectfully go about doing something in the fitness industry, knowing that the fitness industry, hey, it has this stereotypical way of people thinking about it, having this narrative around fitness, health, it's it leads people to do this, leads people to do that. Social media, same thing. So when you tie in health and fitness with social media, being with a partner, you got shit running through their head all the time.
Oh,
every minute of every day.
Every minute of the day.
Yes.
How do you go about that in a way to make them feel comfortable?
Yeah.
And how do you go on about it in a way to
Well,
have
you guys
that
are not going to be
respect and
happy.
boundaries?
I mean, trust me, I've been through it. I've been through it. I used to get in arguments all the time over that.
Yeah. You know what it is? So I started Instagram, I would say 4 years ago, I started Instagram. I like to keep my life private, especially my family. Just those are things that, unless I'm doing a business and it's revolving family and my kids and all these things that it works towards, I don't mind. But at this point yet, it's not. It could possibly be something that I want because obviously I'm a mother. That's my life, my kids, my family. At the beginning, actually, my husband was the one who was like, and I had clients too. They're like, hey, listen, your body goals. Your goals. And I was like, you guys are ridiculous. Stop saying that. I get very shy with that name, right? And so I started up Instagram, and it was just just simple, nothing out there. The second I opened up an account, I got a job because I used to train clients out of my house, my garage. Very simple because I had 2 kids. One of them was very young. He was a year, not even. He was months. And the second I opened that up was like opening up a can of worms. All these things, all these people watching you, looking at you, sending you messages, this and that. But I kept it very simple, not too much, giving into it. Over the years, I think also is how you set the tone of your page. That's why I'm not gonna say that it's bad to do such or is not. No, because there's times that lately, because of my job and my work and what I want, fitness modeling. It's all about the body, but I sculpted this body. I worked for this body and I'm proud of it, but I appreciate my body and the way I demonstrate it is different, but that's my opinion. So that's my option. That's my willing. So in terms of a partner looking at your Instagram and all these things, my Instagram is open. There's nothing to hide. It is consuming because you and I have talked about this right at the beginning. It was like how to separate life, clients, and then your partner, the time that you give them. Because your business, most of my business, since I opened up an Instagram, I've gotten all my clients from my Instagram. And I'm not going to say
it is powerful.
Not through, my jobs, where I've worked, because that also helps. But the first thing they see is my resume, which is my Instagram. It's the personality. Remember that I used to tell you, Anthony, how I was very shy, how I wouldn't do videos, how I was so shy to even talk. I made it this year, a couple months ago. When the quarantine, I was like, man, why am I still so shy? Why can't... I had a conversation with a friend of mine, which is the content CEO on Instagram. We had to sit down and we had this conversation, and he said, Regine, you're dimming your light because by not opening up and showing people who you are, your personality, you're not radiating your light. You're not letting them in. You're showing them, which anybody else could do that.
Shout out to the content CEO.
Yes, because he helped me a lot. He opened up a couple of things that, I still had to center myself towards that, but I'm still working on it.
It's difficult. It's different. It's always a...
And how you approach it too.
I always
that the partner doesn't feel a threat, or people always message you. Yeah. I delete a bunch of these messages before he even sees it because he checks my stuff every day.
Well, that's the thing. Like
every day, every night.
If they see
it,
they think that you're engaging with it.
Exactly.
Which you might not really be, but you can't really control.
You can't control messages.
I mean, even things like as simple. I used to teach group fitness classes at Anatomy, and my ex-wife would go ape shit.
Oh yeah, Joshua told me.
Would go
Yeah.
ape shit when 40-year-old
on
women.
the pictures on the post.
No, more
in
like
class.
she would show up to my class because I got her a membership at Anatomy when I left Equinox because I was a member first and then I started working there. And, I was like, listen, you're my wife. I want you to come to my group fitness classes. It's a good look for me because, it shows that
you represent me. Come.
you're supportive and that, you care. So she would come to a couple of them. And then, some of these 40, 45-year-old housewives would, obviously flirt with me. And what am I supposed to do? I work for a company essentially, right? With Anatomy.
Social skills.
I can't
rapport you have to build, it's
right. I can't just give them the cold shoulder. And she used to get so furious. To the point where she would almost start an argument with me directly after the class. I'm like, I had to tell her that she wasn't allowed to come to any of my events
Classes.
anymore.
I think one of these things is that a lot of these things stem from, certain personal insecurities and, other areas and bad experiences.
Yeah.
Well, and understanding it's a job. It's a
and
job.
That's the thing. There's
No,
a difference
guys.
between, you're doing it to do it and you have a job. And,
Yes.
there's a way, even in your job.
How
if
you
you're-
go
if
about
you're
it, though.
teasing
How you go about
if you're
it.
teasing it in your job and you're allowing it and you're really pushing on it, then that's your fault. But if it's hey, this is my job. I also have to
Yeah.
bring in people, clientele. It is my
Yes.
business. You got to respect that. You
Right.
know, you got to understand that. And you got to be hey,
You have to be very
there's a fine
understanding.
line.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a fine line on my end where I'm not going to surpass.
Yeah,
a
if you think
certain
I'm
level of
overstepping the
disrespect.
boundaries, we
Yeah.
can talk about
Of
it, but
course.
don't blow up at me in front of everybody.
No, not good. No, I think too, another thing too, that a shout out to Stay Fit 305.
Legends.
Yep. Andrew,
Honestly,
stay fit.
yes, Andrew, big helper too throughout the years. How I met him. I had a discussion about this too. It's I need to have social skills, which I don't because I'm so introverted and. As a trainer, it's all about social skills, how you present yourself. You can't just be a walking mannequin.
Yeah, well, you're definitely ready for another podcast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're killing
You
it.
know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Andrew was like, Regine, just keep coming to these events. Let people see you. We'll promote you. It's we help each other out in this community. And I think the fitness industry now, we all help each other somehow. You know what I mean? It's just how you go about it.
So let me ask you: Do you think in the health and fitness space as a coach, do you think it's harder for women or men to really get seen out there, personality wise, or show themselves up, or be able to bring themselves out in the industry? What's your personal opinion?
Honestly, I think
For the women that are not selling fit tees and
Yes,
waist trainers and promoting Bang Energy.
what was the question again?
So, for you, your own personal opinion, do you think it's harder for women or men to just express themselves out in the health and fitness industry as a coach? and
Obviously,
really,
men.
Yeah, you really
Men.
think so? True, authentic self, though?
Because girls could get away with anything.
Facts. Down here,
That is
especially. Down here.
I'm talking about here,
Yeah.
I like to I'm not the traditional trainer, and I want
You're not?
Nah, hell no. Nothing about me is traditional. I like to be different in every aspect that I could possibly be because that's how you're remembered.
That's why you're on this podcast.
Oh, thank you so much. But I think it could go either way. It's easier for females to promote females or to obtain clients because they're females. Men are not going to feel intimidated with a male trainer. But again, there's a lot of really good male trainers out there. You know what I mean?
Well, I think I definitely do agree that women do have the advantage where they're going to be able to get both a lot of women and a lot of men.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just feel
You
like
know what I
those men are only, for the most part, not there for the right reasons.
Well-
It's not long lasting.
Yeah, no. But I think
Some of my ex clients will tell you
depends.
who ended up dating some of their trainers.
yeah,
Yep.
you see what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
So it goes both ways though.
I mean, that's one thing that I've always prided myself on. Is other than my ex-wife, I never hooked up with anyone from any gym.
You have to. What I believe in, and they always taught me this. My first gym ever worked at was UFC. Kendall.
Shout out.
I feel like
Shout out to-
everybody from Kendall's worked at that
Kendall.
gym.
Kendall.
You worked at
Shout out.
UFC, right?
No. I worked at LA Fitness and I worked at Bally's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I used to
work
go.
at a
I used to go
Bally.
to that one sometimes.
Is Bally
for
still
sure.
around?
I don't
No,
think so. I
no,
don't
no.
think
Like
They-
as a company, are they still
Well,
around?
I think they still exist in like New York and Detroit. They have like one, like a
Wow.
few, like one or two top locations, like their sports location.
Yeah.
But I know overall they don't. I know LA Fitness bought them all out, and that's how I stayed. You know,
Yeah.
when the Miller Square one turned into an LA Fitness.
Wow.
Yeah, 2010,
Wow.
2011, 2010.
Well, they taught us there, like, don't mix business. Pretty much, you don't want to shit where you eat.
They could teach you something, but
You know,
a lot of people don't take you.
Of course, but I'm very like they say. I am very straightforward. You know what I mean? You either take the route that they teach you, or you go whichever way. It doesn't matter. It's your choice.
Yep.
I mean, are you there for the right reasons, or you're there to just get girls?
Or you just
I mean, most.
on Instagram.
I don't know if anyone listening. I don't know if you're paying attention, but most dudes only go to the gym to get girls.
Girls, and most girls go to show their tits and
Wait,
ass to get
and even
guys.
better.
And listen,
And even better.
girls,
And married men too.
any gym I'm at, feel
Bitches.
free. Feel
You
free.
forgot one.
Keep doing that.
You forgot one.
Keep doing that if you
And
see
most
me in the
people
gym.
go to the gym now because they just want to show themselves on Instagram.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
So
I'm
That's the
working.
third
I'm working
relationship.
out. I just sprayed some water on me. Oh, I'm sweating.
I mean, listen, ladies.
I just did the 4 a.m. cardio Regine just did because she inspired me. Yeah, right.
Listen, ladies. I know all the good angles. All right. So if you
I wish I
need-
knew those good angles.
And
man.
I'm pretty
I suck.
patient now.
I
I've
suck
had a
at
lot of
these
practice. I've had a lot of practice.
Goodness.
All right.
you didn't know that Josh is a posing coach?
angles. You could teach me pose.
Yeah, only for IG thoughts though. Yeah, only for
really-
thought.
I don't know.
He's
how
working.
to-
He's working.
I
on
don't know
Instagram
how
If you
to
plan
real
on
stuff.
if you plan on showing the
Can't you tell that I don't know how to post? Like my angles are like
listen, unless
BS.
unless you plan on showing the backside more than the front side, I can't take photos of you.
Well, I pay a photographer for that. Actually, I have a really good photographer. His name is Salomon Urraca. So
I've heard of him.
Surraca. Oh, dream to work with that guy. Let me tell you, that guy gets your angles and he just makes shit happen. And actually, I have my second photo shoot scheduled with him right after the competition at 7 a.m. on Sunday. I cannot wait.
Wow.
It's a perfect time.
So, guys,
Is that gonna be before your sushi or
that's
after your sushi?
after. No, you're
'Cause then she's gonna get that pump.
She's
gonna get all that pump.
That's what I was
I'm
gonna say.
flat. I'm
That's
flat
what I was
right
gonna
now.
say. You're gonna
Listen,
get all
if
that.
you're flat now, then I'm gonna fall through the floorboard.
I am considered flat in the world of bodybuilding right now because peak week you're flat. You're lacking of any fucking carbs. Friday leading up to the competition and
Josh will
then
take all his
Saturday,
candy with him.
I can't wait to eat those carbs. Oh my god. But anyways, yeah. So
So I gotta bring up because I know we haven't talked about it, but
Yeah.
just to touch a little bit upon it. I know you started recently working for another gym now, another
Yes.
location.
yes.
How's that going for you? How's that been? What's the difference between you having worked on your own, which I know
Yeah.
you did,
yeah.
working for UFC?
Yeah.
What's the difference? What do you like?
What's the difference between working by myself or
Or
working
just
for
working
the
there in general, where you're at now?
Well, honestly, I've learned a lot within this year. It'll be a year, September. Oh, right now, September. Actually, I think I started on the 10th, so tomorrow might be a year.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Congrats.
happy anniversary, NDBC. Honestly, I've learned a lot by working there. The beginning, I doubted myself, like anybody with a new job. You know, I doubted my skills. I doubted the reason why I was there. But I never lost grip of who I was, right? So in most places, you go in and you want to showcase who you are, but sometimes you're a little person in this big world. And I am this big for this little world. And that's how I felt. So honestly, at the beginning was very, very challenging for me. I had a lot of good guidance in there. Really good friends of mine are from there. And it's just the transitioning and believing in yourself and moving forward and learning, because once you're there, you know other things that you didn't know. It's just about no bullshit. There's no egos, and your personality, what you bring to the table. And I think the way that I am and who I am, the way that I am, I bring a lot to the table.
My boy Jaron just started working there, so feel free to shit on him for me. All right, just poke and prod, little by little, break him down.
It's okay. No, I'm not mean.
No, but you can blame me. Like, I don't mind
You
taking.
say it's Josh.
Listen, you can join the laundry list of women blaming me for.
Oh my God, no. Right now I'm intimidating a little bit more since I'm
bigger than all of them, more yoked.
No, not because of that. Because I'm honestly, like, usually when I go to work and when I see my clients, the only thing that I see in the gym is me and my client, and I've always been that way. So I'm like a horse. I don't look anywhere else but my client. I'm so like into the details, which is what I bring into the table. And man, my energy towards that client. And
she said that with such confidence.
So it's
The
like
world
It's
could
like
be
Josh walks in
ending.
there right now. You know Josh.
Yeah.
He walks past you. He waves. You don't wave
She's
back.
just
I don't
gonna.
even-
She,
I don't see
she's
that.
gonna do what she
I
did a
swear
minute
to
ago.
you.
Just turn her back.
I won't, but it's not intentional.
Yeah.
It's
Josh will
it's
feel bad.
unintentional.
Yeah, I'll feel
And
right
I
at
feel-
home, just like I'm around every other. Just
You know
like,
what
oh,
happened?
sorry.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning it was challenging too because honestly, where I'm at, we're all families, right? We're all families together. We're all together all the time, 24/7 within the facility, right? So it's like Big Brother, right?
They're always watching.
Yeah. They're always watching you everywhere. That's not what I'm coming from. I think that
With orange glasses.
with orange glasses.
Here we go.
No.
If I was wearing the Versailles shirt, it'd be a whole nother.
We're all over in each other's space. So I didn't see anybody. I would just see my clients. People would come in. Hey, how are you, Mario? Hey, how are you, Luis? Hey, David. Hey, whatever his name, And I was just shy with my client. And you know what broke me or what made me better? Coronavirus. Because the gym was empty and it was all for myself and my clients. And
So you
I
took
built up.
advantage.
I took advantage of that time of learning my space and bringing the Regine, that strong girl, even though she's a little weak inside sometimes. But when I'm in that room, that's my world.
So
When I'm outside of there, I'm a little different, but man, that's just, it brings, the gym where I'm at brings the best out of me.
love it. So what would you say is the thing that makes you different and stand out amongst all the other trainers in that room?
Oh my God.
Other than being a badass.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And not in a bad way.
we all
There's
know-
No. I mean,
This
everyone
is-
has
this
their
is not a bad
strengths.
thing.
Everyone has their
Just
strengths.
Look, the
Of
same way that they're going to
course.
stand out in other ways that maybe.
I mean, listen, him and I
they're
talk about it
stronger.
all the
No,
time
listen, you
with our
have
strengths and
different
weaknesses.
qualities. You have different things that you bring to the table. So that makes you different, right?
Exactly. So
Just
that,
as
that's
Josh, just
Exactly.
as Pepito, just as somebody else. We all bring something different, and we might know everything or we might not know everything that everybody else knows, but
See, this is why she's a better person than
Person,
we
right?
than we are, because we've been like,
No.
oh yeah, okay, you ready? How long do we have?
no. No, I think honestly, I like to be different, man. And when people come to me, it's just about the experience too, And they get somebody who's like this bottle, black and white. There's no cutting corners with me. How much are you willing to get to the point? What your mentality is? What do you expect from me? What I expect from you? And just honestly, the more honest you are with the clients and whomever, wherever you work, it's who you are and what you bring to the table. And for the most part, the work shows itself. You know what I mean?
for sure.
So no matter what, wherever I go, I just want to make people happier. And that's when I'm in the room, I'm loud as hell or laughing with my clients, but it's always like that 5-second break that I get a laugh, or I have this evil laugh that they make fun of me.
Can you show us?
No. It's like that one last rep or that one last exercise I'm going to make you do. And it's just like, Oh shit.
I mean, if you give me enough time, I'll warm up
Shit.
ragging on Mendez, and I think we can
Shit.
get it to
Then we'll
come
get
out.
the Eva.
Yeah, I think we can get it to come
Oh,
out.
here she goes, full mode. But I don't know, man. We're all different in there, but we all have same mentality. We all have something, that's different about each of us, and that's what they all bring to the table.
Can you believe we are well over an hour already?
It doesn't even feel like it.
Right? See, we told you it wouldn't be
Was
so
this
bad.
that bad?
We told
Is
you.
this really that bad?
We told you it
Now
wouldn't be
she's gonna
so
go
bad.
home and she's gonna be like, "Honey,
I mean, you got to hear.
Can we start a podcast? I want to start a podcast."
Yeah, you should start a podcast.
no, you should.
You should
No,
start a podcast.
Because of the content.
But just don't tell her how much
CEO.
everything is.
No. Yeah. But this piece and that, forget it. The credit card, American Express.
The
Yes,
sign.
all the points.
I get the
Oh my God! Good luck
body
with that.
goals radio. No, the content CEO helped me a lot, and he's like, listen, if you want to, continue with this, if this is what you want, you have to open up Facebook, Instagram, what's the Twitter? I opened all of them. YouTube. Ask me which one do I do? Just Instagram. I don't know how to do anything else. I need so much help with that, but I
I'm the
don't
same
have
way.
the time for that. I'm focusing on this bodybuilding thing right now.
Hey, you're driven. You're focused. You look great.
Whenever that time comes, when I'm ready for that, believe me, Regine will do it because I'm determined, and I'm the type of person that when I say I'm going to do something, I best believe I'm achieving it somehow.
I can see the fire in her eyes right now. She's getting all amped up. She's gonna have to go smash that stairmaster again.
Yep.
No more.
So-
No, I got today I did 45 minutes.
Jesus.
Tomorrow I got to do 30 Stairmaster, any machine.
Sure, it has counted down.
Yeah.
Oh, I am, because the last one is 20 minutes on Thursday, and I'm so excited.
Before we wrap things up,
Yes,
before
yes.
Mendez asks his
Right.
final couple
Yeah.
questions,
My
where
burning
can
round.
I know that
Shit.
you've made it very clear you are not the most present on social media, but for those that feel inspired by you
Yeah.
and want to know more about your story or how you can help them, where can they find you?
Honestly, the easiest way is to go through my Instagram. That's
Which is
bodygoals_DBC fit.
Not if you're from Dubai.
No.
unless you actually have a lion, unless you actually have a tiger, and then
Dubai pays the bills.
hey.
No, listen, Linda, listen. I welcome jobs. I welcome opportunities. It's just lay out the line. Don't cross it.
Yeah.
That's it. If not, you might get knocked out with a steel mace.
You gay
across your
dudes
head.
hearing that? All right,
Yeah.
don't be sliding into my DMs anymore, please.
Don't be asking Josh to open
Please,
the
I already
OnlyFans.
pay my
Josh.
therapist enough.
That's where Josh's money's going, not on competitions.
Oh, dude. Poor thing.
I know, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, if you have any friends, that want to consult me,
No,
women,
no, thank you.
women.
Actually, I have a guy friend.
Nah. So want training? It's like $2,000 a
two-
10
Is
pack.
he a woman now, though? Or?
No, God no. God no. You got a lot of those down here too.
No.
You go to the clubs, it's
Those
dark.
are
You never
all
know.
welcome. Listen, when you're a father or when you're a mother, you will understand that times are different nowadays. And, we all have our own opinions and our own beliefs and everything else.
Listen, you can float your boat however you want to. Just don't float it into my
Just-
DMs. I don't care.
I know.
I don't care. Just don't show me that.
I
No,
have
but
I have
look-
love for everyone.
Look, at the end of the
Just
day,
don't DM anything.
Look, at the end of the day, I have
nasty.
love for everybody too, but it's all about respect.
Exactly.
know your
RESPCT.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Respect when you know that person is not for you.
No.
All right. So I'm going to hit you up with some questions. All right.
Here we go.
Number one.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
How much?
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's downhill in a good way.
Number one.
Okay, it's okay.
Which is your non-favorite exercise?
Cardio.
Which kind of cardio?
Stairmaster.
With the kickbacks or without the kickbacks?
I don't fucking do any of that bullshit.
Yay! Number 2.
But I will wear a faja just for that.
Oh my God.
No, just for that. But this is because of competition, guys.
Right.
I don't
Fair.
believe that shit fucks
Fair.
up your back, abdominal muscles. People don't do it right. This is just for aesthetics for the moment. Actually, I have mine. No, it's not here. It's in the car. I'm wearing it.
I was going to say you brought one for each of us. Oh my God.
Oh well, you want a tiny waist?
Wait,
Go ahead.
I need the one that massages my abs. The one that's the one
My
that
mom
shoots.
used to use it. No, my aunts in Venezuela used to use.
Might as
that.
well just
They
get
used
one
to
of those
sit laying
machines
down
where
and
you
they used
you
to
wrap
lay out-
around and it just.
They used to. Oh my God! They used to lay out, and that thing was to go. Peek, peek, peek. Yes. Go ahead. Second question.
She's like already leading you.
right,
And she's like, all
right,
right,
right.
yeah, wrap this
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
So send
Hold on. Let me have some water.
non-favorite.
Just kidding.
What is your favorite
Jen.
exercise?
Man, kettlebells. Ugh.
Which one? Which exercise?
All right. So anything to do with legs. All right. So
Which one?
Squats, goblets. I mean,
How heavy?
kettlebell swings. Oh, the heavier the better. Hell yeah!
you go.
Give me a heavy ass fucking kettlebell.
You got a twin? No.
Actually, no.
Wait,
I
she
have-
has a sister.
I have a sister. She's 7 years younger. She is gorgeous. But
Perfect.
she's married with 2 kids. Sorry. Next.
Sorry, Josh.
Thank you. Next.
All
But
right,
she is beautiful. She is beautiful. Go
Next
ahead.
question.
Yes.
All right. What is the craziest, wildest experience you ever experienced being a coach?
Man.
Good or bad?
Yeah,
I don't
good or
know.
bad?
I just shared my most intimate one so far this year.
That's a good question. Well, I've had stalkers and clients that wanted to be my clients, and they would walk around and wait for me outside of the gym.
Oh,
How
I've had
about
that before.
So I mean, that's like the craziest thing. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had anything crazy. I'm very black and white. I think people are intimidated by me. They might.
Everyone knows that she'll just fucking cut
That's it.
them.
That's it. That's it.
Send me a dick pic, throat slit. Send me a dick pic, I dare you.
Lorena Bobby.
Yeah, all the
No.
2000s babies
No,
don't
I-
understand that.
Yeah, no, I don't. Craziest experience.
Listen,
good,
that
bad.
was always one of my biggest fears with my
I think-
Latino wife is like just waking up and her just
Oh my
hovering over me with a
God.
knife.
No, no. For the best part, craziest experience would be like honestly, the last photo shoot I did to me for being a fitness trainer and stuff.
Shout out to
Shout out to Surraca.
Bam.
Salomon Urraca. Yes,
We're gonna have to start charging you for
he
this.
is
shout-outs.
Man.
he is a Venezuelan like me. He is such a good photographer, and I was at a gym, and I was wearing this tiny bathing suit. To me, I mean, guys, remember, I mean, if you check out my Instagram, it's not ass and tits, but lately it might be a little side views, you know.
Your followers are about to go through the roof.
You know, I don't know. I think that the moment I woke up that day and I set my intention for that day, for that moment, I said, my intention is to become a fitness model. And
Ass
if
and tits
I-
will help.
no, of course, but a nice rounded, sculpted ass.
Yeah, well, no one's gonna
That's when you can
no
thank
one's
your
gonna
husband for not
no
doing
one's
the
gonna
fake shit.
no one's gonna head
Yes.
foul for like just an extended
No.
back.
No.
You know.
No. Honestly, I walked in that gym and it was like I owned that gym. I walked around with a little tiny towel covering my butt, and there was people at the gym, and I was like, man, you know what? Fuck these guys.
Work it.
I am gonna work this, and my husband's right there watching me, probably nodding his head like, where did that bikini come from? Where was
Probably
that?
some great
pay
sex
for
that
that.
night. Yeah.
I didn't
I
pay
didn't
for
pay for
that.
that.
yeah.
My clients did.
Hey. Hey.
No, honestly,
I'm sure he's not mad about that. I wouldn't be pumped if I'd be pumped if my clients were buying my wife's shit. Yeah,
No,
do it up.
no,
Do
I
it up.
Goes about the MacBooks.
Do it up. She needs a new Balenciaga bag.
Oh, can I get one of those, please?
Yeah.
Next. No, yeah, man. I felt like myself for the first time, like out of the shell. And I think that was like the best experience because of that, so many things have popped out. That experience right there, letting out that fierce Regine or that who I am, you know, and demonstrate it in the camera. I think that it opened up a lot of doors that they were kind of closed for the moment
Yeah.
because maybe they were like, oh, she's not ready for that. But life gives you things and surprises. You just got to be ready. So when opportunity meets preparation.
So what's the biggest opportunity you got out of that?
I can't talk about my plans.
Ooh.
I
See,
like
she's
to-
just leading up to having to come back on the podcast already.
yeah. Well, we could do
Opportunities mixed
that.
with more Dubai people.
Yeah. No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
A little bit.
Honestly, I don't like, one of the things that I believe is that most of the things you like, your projects and stuff, you like to keep them secret.
For sure.
Not secretly.
You want to hit a surprise.
And that's what's happening right now. I'm not posting a lot of things because I've given out so much.
What is it? Make it before
Of
you spray it.
myself.
So make it happen before you go around saying it.
I like to make it. And then once I'm there or once I have a grasp of it, I can be like, okay, guys, this
Bam.
is it. And there's a post that I put, you are what you do, not what you say you do. And I'm a firm believer of that.
That just hit Josh. That one just hit Josh. You're going to
Sorry,
get a
Josh.
comment on that one now.
Fuck, here we go. There we go.
Wear your orange glasses for that one.
Oh, I got some other ones.
Oh.
He has a lot of them.
This is
No.
He has tickle
this
ones
is just
too.
a tip of the iceberg.
So last two.
Go ahead.
What's the one thing you want to see health and fitness coaches stop doing?
Showing their tits and their ass. Leave that to her from now on.
No, guys. No, because that's remember it's
No, because I need something to look
it's
at on
what-
Instagram.
No, that well besides that. Again, it's like what are you trying to, like, what is your audience? My audience is moms, males, athletes. You know, and I'm into the sports industry right now, sports, and strength training and stuff like that. And I think I have to keep myself within that. So that's what I have to promote. Other than that, if I wanted to be Insta famous, I would have done ass and tits a long time ago, but that's not me.
Yeah.
So
And the husband would have been like,
and yeah, no.
I mean, I can tell you right from that side, he wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Yeah.
No, you know what?
he's a great guy though.
Yeah, I
met
can
him.
imagine.
I met him a few times.
I
He's
can
a great
imagine.
guy.
I mean,
We
you're
spoke
amazing. I
on-
can only imagine.
We've spoken a lot. He's a really cool guy.
No, he's
Really cool guy.
He's
Very
I
supportive.
thought that you only said that about me, Anthony.
You see how Josh is? You see how
he's so
jealous he gets?
jealous.
Yeah, I'm very needy.
He likes that drama.
Yeah,
There
more
is no drama in here.
controlled chaos is like what I like to call it. All right.
No.
It's a little bit too because I wasn't sitting there today.
Yeah.
Only in the
Yeah, he's
only
so
when we
far-
do the
he's
Zoom
so far
podcast.
away.
So
So far, right? Can't give him a handy under the table.
Can you play
Footsies.
Toesies?
Footsies. No, I don't think either of our legs are long enough.
Oh. Okay.
But all right, yeah. Let's wrap this up before I get in
Weird.
trouble.
So what don't you want to see them not do?
Why do I not want them to? Honestly, I think like guys or girls. Which one
Both.
is it?
Just in
Either
general.
in general.
Yeah. I just want people to promote things with right intentions. So that's what I want them to do. But that's not going to happen. Don't promote that this is built and it's not built. And I'll get you this. No, it's not true. Just be real, man.
Just be real.
Be fucking real. And that's what I want. Stop being so fucking fake.
That's right.
Sorry, guys.
Last question. In one sentence, what's the biggest piece of advice you can leave off to all our listeners today?
Go after your dreams.
Boom.
You guys heard it from
That's it.
Regine, the She-Hulk.
Thank you for Thank you for coming in. This was awesome. Good
appreciate
job
it.
for your first one.
Thank you.
High five.
I thought
All
that
right.
my accent,
Till next time,
talking
guys.
like this, Latina, was going to come out, but no. It was good. Thank you.
She did a great job. Make
Thank
sure you guys check
Round
her
of
out.
applause.